Hi, I'm Champion Trader Kevin Davey, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you about 5 reasons why automated algo trading stinks. So let's get started. Let's jump into it. The first reason why automated algo trading stinks is what I call garbage in and garbage out. And what I mean by that is a lot of people try algo trading after they've failed at something else. So for example, there'll be a discretionary trader and they'll have done that for a little while and nothing seems to work. Discretionary trading is pretty hard. They're sick of staring at charts all day, and so they say, oh well, hey, I'll try algo trading. That'll make all the decisions for me. I don't have to do as much. I don't have to stare at charts. Oh, it'll be easy. And the problem is they're still the same trader. They're just trying to do it a different way. And that's what I mean by garbage in and garbage out. Meaning they don't have skills as a trader. They don't have the desire, the dedication like a trader should. And when you don't have those things working for you, it doesn't matter if you're a discretionary trader or you're an algo trader. It's not going to work. So don't go into algo trading thinking it's going to be the solution to all your troubles, because it very well may not be. The solution may be working on yourself before you work to tackle trading. Stink number 2 for automated algo trading is a common misconception where people think automated algo trading makes them disciplined. And I remember a few years ago talking to somebody who was going to try automated algo trading for the first time. And a week went by and I decided to check up on him and just see how he was doing. And he said, well, I made $500 on a $5,000 account last week. I was like, wow, that's great. And he said I was running my algos. But then he said, well, I should have made $2,500, but I turned off my algos. I got scared. There was a news announcement, whatever the reason, I don't remember. But he didn't run the algos the way they should be. In other words, he wasn't disciplined. And the discipline isn't because you're running automated algos. You need the discipline first and then run the automated algos. So if he had been disciplined up front and said, hey, I'm going to run these algos and let them do their thing and I'm not going to interfere, he would have been a lot better off. So a lot of people think that just by automating, they automatically become disciplined, and that's definitely not the case. So that's a drawback to automated algo trading. The third bad thing about automated algo trading is, depending on your strategy, how you program it, you could encounter situations where your algo goes crazy. Unintended trading can lead to big trouble. That's what I'm talking about here. And if you look at my YouTube channel, you'll see this video, Don't Let Your Algo Go Crazy, where I discuss the time where I had a micro mini test system I was running, and at 4 o'clock Eastern one day, it started sending all kinds of orders because I had a bug in the code. And for a while, I was the biggest trader in the micro minis because I was basically buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell in rapid succession. And I think in a 5-minute period, I was responsible for like a quarter of the volume. Not what I intended by any means. So you got to watch out. Now, normally, most platforms are set up so you don't have to worry about making big mistakes like that. It won't let you do those things. There are some safeguards in place. But just beware that sometimes if you just leave an algo, weird things can happen. So unintended trading isn't really recommended. You want to be able to check in and make sure your algo is running right. And you want to do that throughout the trading day. So that's another disadvantage, another stink, if you want to call it that, of automated algo trading. You can get some really bad results by letting things just run wild. Stink number 4 is another common misconception that people have with automated algo trading. They think that if they're going to have an automated algo, it should be a real fast, high-speed one, and in that way they can compete against the HFT, in other words, the high-frequency firms. And for most retail traders, that's definitely not the case. You don't want to build an automated algo that trades super quick. That's the simplest way to put it. The only way you want to do that is if you have the infrastructure and the co-located servers and all the necessary tools to run a true HFT. A lot of high frequency firms actually burn their code on little chips to make them run faster. There's very little delay in what they do, so they're going to be faster at almost anything that a retail trader can come up with. So don't think that automated algos are going to give you success in this high frequency world, because they're not. High frequency world is a whole different realm from what most retail traders can do, and for what most retail trading platforms can do. Most retail trading platforms are just not built for high frequency. So that's bad. If you think you're going to go in and scalp and get a quarter point or a tick here, tick there, and just add them all up during the day, you're mistaken. You are sadly mistaken. So don't think you can do that. And finally, stink number 5. If you've been trading for a while, you've probably done this before, where your hands on top of your head and oh man, your emotions are taking the control. And that's because automated algo trading is still emotional. So don't think that going automated or going algo, either one or both, is going to take away the emotions, because they're not. I always laugh when people say, oh, I'll just trade an algo and then I won't have any emotions. That's not true at all. And the people who say that probably have never traded an algo or automated, or maybe they haven't even traded with real money. Because when you trade with real money, you're going to have emotions. Because frankly, making and losing money is a stressful event. And there should be emotions to it. And if you're trading and you don't have emotions, that probably means you're trading with so little money that it's not going to make a difference for you. You can say that's a good thing, but then again, if you're trading to make money and you never make enough to impact you emotionally, why do it, right? It might just be better to buy and hold. So remember, if you're going to be algo trading, it's going to be emotional, and you just got to plan on that. Okay, so given all that, how do you turn the garbage, that stinky garbage of all those bad things with automated algo trading, into sweet smelling roses? Can you do it? How do you do it? Well, first, realize your trading isn't going to improve just because you start using algos. To do this properly, you need a solid process to build algos in the first place. A lot of people think they can just program things and it'll run a quick backtest and it'll work, and that's not how you do it at all. So make sure that you understand there's a lot of work involved to getting algos that you can automate. Next, realize that discipline in trading comes from confidence in what you're doing. So you can have an automated algo, you can have a manual algo, whatever you want to do, but you realize that that doesn't give you discipline just by itself. It's doing it and seeing the results that will give you the confidence in it and having a good process. It all ties together. So you don't have the discipline up front. You got to get the confidence, but once you get the confidence, then it's a lot easier to be disciplined. Okay, the third thing you can do is you got to remember that if you're going to trade unattended, where you're going to be away from your computer for hours and hours, automated algos are not set and forget. Like the old TV commercial. You still have to watch your automated algos. And maybe that means checking in every few minutes, every hour. It depends how often you trade. But remember, don't leave your algos just to run wild for days or weeks, because that's not a good idea. The fourth way you can turn garbage into roses is just stay away from high frequency trading. You can't compete. There are firms out there that spend millions upon millions to be the best at high frequency. So you, as a little retail trader, don't even try to compete. And that's not a bad thing. You got to know your place. And, as the saying goes, you stay in your lane. And your lane can be longer term trading. And then finally, just remember that money is what causes the emotions. It's not being automated or running an algo or chart trading or any of that. That doesn't cause the emotions. It's the money part of it. So if you sim trade all the time, your emotions will probably be pretty small. But when you're doing real trading, realize that's what's causing the emotions. And once you realize that, you can kind of account for it. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have questions, feel free to send me an email, kdavey@kjtradingsystems.com, or just leave a comment. I will respond to every comment that's left. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. That'll encourage me to make more videos. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please hit the subscribe button. I thank you for watching. I'm Champion Trader Kevin Davey. Have a great day.